Yes, welcome and good morning to you once again. You're live with Love FM and Love TV, and this is The Morning Show. One of our favorite dishes, of course, is hudut. And there's a big hudut sale, and it's, of course, the one we know that's very famous. It's Armin's family, actually, that makes this. The hudut sale, $20 a plate, this Friday, October 17th, from 11 in the morning, corner Jasmine Street and Mahogany Street. If you need to order ahead of time, which I would recommend you do, 675-3862 is the number, 675-3862. Hudud food, Hudud meal, $20 a plate, Friday, October 17th from 11. Corner Jasmine Street and Mahogany Street, 675-3862. I have a couple of guests in the studio. Randy Henry and Luwani Cayetano. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
And via Zoom we have Sylvia Batti. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, my dear.
Hi.
Before going further, anyone like hudut?
Definitely. I'm from Damira.
Definitely, right?
So,
There you go.
right.
Who you think make the best hudut?
My granny.
Your granny?
Marian Valentine. She makes
Armin
the
and
best
tell
hudut.
you that for him, granny make the best hudut.
There is no argument to be had. She is well known and her hudut is great.
But is there such thing as a bad hudut?
Yes.
There is?
I've had some of the worst hudut right here. You know, I think Miss Thelma, she makes great hudut. I had her hudut before. But there was one at the BDF day.
Oh,
and
that
I
was a mass-produced hudut, man.
Yeah, I really
think
never
so.
like it.
Well, now that we don't discuss the hudut qualities, good morning, gentlemen. And you both go to Galen, right?
Yes, sir.
University, and Miss Sylvia as well. This morning we'll be talking mainly about of course, the team, the basketball team, the season, and yourselves who are taking part in this in the team in the season.
Right.
Both of you play in a team,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
and Sylvia, what does she do?
She's a part of student affairs.
She's a part of student
So
affairs.
she plays a big role in overseeing how things are run, preparation for the season.
Well, let's talk about that first then.
Yeah.
Sylvia, welcome. Good morning. Tell us about your job and role at Galen.
Hi, good morning. Sure. So the athletics department falls under the overall purview of the Office of Student Affairs. So that means that we are responsible to ensure that all aspects of the basketball season is set and prepared and ready to go.
Well
So
organized.
that's everything from jerseys to practice to transportation, so all of that logistical support. But most importantly, because at Yale University we champion academic excellence, we also ensure that participation in the basketball season does not detract from any of the studies. So that might be additional academic support, that might be, encouraging the young men and women to liaise with their lecturers, encouraging them to complete their assignments ahead of time. So we look at their participation on the days and making sure that they're ready for the basketball season in terms of practice, in terms of logistics, but we also emphasize that academic portion as well.
Of course, they have to keep a certain grade point average.
They do. All my young men and women have to keep a certain grade point average, and some of them must be tired of hearing Miss Sylvia sort of bringing them on campus and putting as much emphasis on the academic as the athletic.
Okay. How big is this season, the basketball season? How many teams participating and so on?
So we are participating in the at-live basketball season. I think, if I might say, the basketball season is one of the bigger ones. So what that looks like is regional games. So up north, I know
Okay.
the northern region has already had their regional games. And this week, we're going to have the regional games for the West. So that means that Sacred Heart, UB, Galen, we're all going to play and compete against each other. There's more competition this year among the men. So this year, only UB and Galen have female teams. So it's a tighter game for the females,
Oh,
but
so
for
it's
the
between
males.
UB and Galen for the
Uh-huh.
ladies.
Yes, and for the males, we're playing against Sacred Heart tonight, and then we play against UB on Thursday. So
Okay.
both exciting games. If you're in Belmopan or if you're in the Sacred Heart area, definitely come out to those games.
All right. Well, that's good to hear. Let's talk to Randy, of course. What's your position in the team, and how long have you been playing?
I've been playing for 2 years now, and my position is power forward and center.
What's the ranking of the Galen team in the season? Well, how did you do last year?
Last year we came up short. Our first game we played against Sacred Heart, and then the second game we played against UB, but we lost, so we didn't make it out of the West.
Okay. What about you, Luani?
Oh, I'm a point guard. Second year.
You guys play in the league?
He did. He did.
And
You play in the league, right?
I
Yes,
played
sir, but
before.
I got hurt in June.
What team did you play in?
Or Thunderbolts, the Belize City Thunderbolts.
Okay. How was that experience? How does that differ from? Wouldn't that put you like more in a professional bracket?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's way different from any other league, and it was a great experience. I learned a lot. And then,
You were still going to school during that time?
yes, sir.
How you manage that?
Well, for me, what works for me personally, I like write down everything. I create a personal schedule for myself and just make sure I stay focused and manage my time well.
You study online mostly, or
Yes, sir.
mostly online?
No, everything I do online now.
Everything you do
Yes,
online.
sir.
Are you majoring in what?
Business administration.
Business administration. What about you?
Question first.
Well, the question is, you didn't play in the league.
No, I played in years past, but
That's why I asked you. I thought I've seen you play. Yeah.
Right.
But you didn't play this time.
No. Right now, I'm definitely prioritizing school. So anything that comes in the way of that, or I would think would come in the way of that, I stay away from. Some people are better at balancing it, and I just feel like I know what I can handle and what I can't. So I didn't even consider
You
it.
didn't get into that.
Right.
What are you majoring in?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice.
Sir.
And also online?
Yes, sir. Fully
Okay.
online.
Both of you live in Belize City?
Yes,
I
sir.
learned, yes,
Okay.
sir.
How are your classes scheduled? Night, day, anytime? I don't know. How does that work?
For me, mines are all in the night. I do online. I have
Okay.
on Tuesday and Thursday, Wednesday and Friday, and I have one on Saturday in the morning from 9 to 12. All of them are online classes.
Okay. So you could practice during the day.
Yes, sir.
How you manage when you had games at night? Like say when you were in the league.
The way I set up my schedule so I can balance it. So on days that I had practice, I didn't had classes.
But because you could go back and do your lessons, right?
Yeah, we
Right.
have a way
If
that we can watch it. If I miss
you
a
don't do
class,
it the night you're supposed, if you miss
yeah,
a
I
class,
can watch a recording.
okay.
Because the teachers record class session, so I can go back and watch a recording for what I missed
Oh, okay, that's good. At any time, right?
at any time.
At
sir.
any time. What in your case, like when you do studying online, where you find the most convenient time of the day for you to, like say usually at night you do your class, but I don't feel like it, tired or so on. Can you say I'll do it tomorrow morning?
No, not really.
Not really.
No.
It'll come up again. You don't pick up the class anytime you want. The class is scheduled.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you. Same thing with yours, right?
Yes, I work at night, mainly because I work during the day. So, but it works. Class start at 6. It gives you enough time to get home. I think the last class ends at around 9:30. So you still have time to study and get homework done if you
Yeah.
manage your time properly.
Yeah, Sylvia, how do you manage? How many athletes do you manage considering that it comes under your jurisdiction, all these athletes, what are the different disciplines the athletes are at Galen, and how do you put the whole thing together?
We manage a lot. So we manage athletes for AtLib, basketball, volleyball. We have some athletes who play AtLib football. We participate in softball as well. So we try to participate in all of the AtLib sports. Under the athletics department, we also have the Ruta Maya. So that's a very different sort of sport that we participate in. So whereas the teams for that is, 3, the logistics for it extends probably 2 or 3 months before the race, right up to race day, and sometimes even after. So right now, that would top for us about 40, 45 athletes. And again, it's not only managing the logistics of where they're coming from, figuring out practice, figuring out meals, but it's also tracking their academic performance, having on-campus sessions to support academic success. So it really is a little bit more involved. It takes a team, not only from the student services department, but one of our auxiliary departments, which is focused entirely on academic support. And it also involves mentorship. So Luana, for example, is what we call an athlete mentor. And so he is sort of almost like a big brother for the athletes. And currently we have 6 athlete mentors that are working with all the athletic students to ensure that, there is that camaraderie, there is that support of them on the court and off the court, which is our brand of student-centered education.
How do you manage to, because I suspect we're talking about basketball, that the players are from different parts of the country?
Absolutely. So
how you keep them together? How do they practice? How does that work?
That is a part of the logistics that we have to figure out. And so we have athletes that are from across the country. And right now, I was looking at the volleyball season because we're already starting with volleyball as well, and looking at having athletes from Corozal all the way down to Toledo. And so we right now look toward weekend practices. We look to getting people to a central location depending on where the majority of the students are coming from. But really and truly, with these young men and women, it is about the love of the sport. And so I see my athletes coming out, I see them adjusting work schedules, I see them adjusting class schedules, I see them traveling, I see them pitching in out of their own pocket for transportation if needs be. And really above and beyond to ensure that they show up for themselves, to ensure that they show up for their teams, and ensure that they still manage to achieve academic success as well. So we really are proud of our young men and women and our Galen Eagle athletics team.
Yeah, I think it shows a lot of discipline and commitment, and it's a good character development, isn't it? To move around and have to travel for a game or travel for practice only. How many team players you have for your basketball season?
Right now we have about 15 boys.
Okay.
We cut it down from 18, but that's really and truly more than the 5 that will play.
Of course.
But we've had our boys at practices. We've had them at the practices. And I mean, if it was up to me to say, okay, this young man I have to put up for these reasons, we are really and truly seeing that dedication from them. For the females, we have about 8 on the team, same amount of interest that we have in volleyball as well. So we really are seeing that sports is a powerful outlet for our students, and I think that is the same in many different spaces. But we really are here to support them and here to ensure that when we have AtLib games, when we have this meeting of these junior colleges and universities, that academic performance is at the forefront of it. And as much as I love having Luane on the team, as much as I love having Randy on the team, the goal is to get them to the graduation stage and to have them cross that
Right.
stage as soon as possible, and to encourage other young men and women to achieve that academic success. So we really center that within any aspect of our athletics at Galen.
Considering how it is made up, how your team is made up from different parts of the country, you don't have them all the time in the same place. Do you find you have to do a lot of substitution?
In terms of, I guess, because we have about 15 people, or we have extras, we are able to do that. But really, the core of our teams, they show up. So unless it's something like,
Something
that
really
we
extreme.
cannot get time off from work, we see our athletes
Showing
show
up.
up. And we work
That's good.
around their class time as well. And
That's
sometimes
cool.
we have staggered practices. So, during the week, but based on class schedule, we expect, some people to show up, but we try to have all of our athletes showing up on our weekend practices.
Randy, Luane, does this? I mean, both of you have played in the league, so you know how that works. You have the team together all the time,
Right.
and you got that camaraderie. But in your situation, you don't see yourselves that often, do you? So you have to make a special extra effort. You have to show up to practice for the game, because you know you have your core five. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
And then you have substitutions, but you don't want to disrupt that core five. So you have to show up for that game, don't you? You're committed.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
And if for some reason you don't show up, who decides the substitution and so on? You have a captain. Who's the captain of your team?
Well, if that is the case, it would be Coach
The
Tar.
coach will
He will
decide,
yes, sir.
Okay. But what I'm trying to get here is that you have committed yourselves to this team, and you know how you play, and you know how you take it to win, that you must show up, basically, unless something really come up.
I think everyone on the team acknowledges the magnitude of the history of Galen basketball. Right? So when we lose, it's major across the country. We have people calling me from the United States, oh, I lost money on this game, and stuff like that. It is that big. We're expected to win. They've won, I believe it's somewhere around 6-7 championships. This was prior to me even getting at Galen.
Yeah.
So there is a history of winning, and the guys understand it. The culture is set, and so we never expect players to not attend. And we've never had that issue. It's just an expectation.
How spread out are the team members? What country or what
Districts.
districts are they from?
I believe it's me, Randy, Keon are from here, Kevin. We have guys from Kyle,
Dangriga.
Dangriga. I don't think we have anybody from Orange Walk. I think it's as far as Dangriga,
Dangriga.
and Kyle.
And
And
Kyle.
Mapan.
Okay, nobody
We have
from the
people
way
like
down
Mapan.
south as yet. But the core five, your core team, is it from all these districts?
Yes.
So you
Yes,
have to
yes.
get together.
Yes, sir.
So when is your next big game?
Today.
Today.
Right. So tonight we play Sacred
tonight.
Heart
Where?
at Sacred Heart.
Kyle.
Sacred
Kyle.
Heart.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
It's their home game.
So how you manage that? You travel.
Right. So I'll be
Yeah,
taking
today-
some of the guys. Coach Tar and Coach Brads will be taking some of the guys. So the people from Student Affairs, they contacted us just to see what our plans are, and then
Okay.
they help with, if we need gas, they provide the gas.
Okay.
If we need everything that we need, we pretty much get
Mhm.
for the game. So we're okay in that department.
And then the other members are from Kaya or Dangriga, they will find their way.
There'll be a van that picks them up.
Okay.
So some of the guys will meet at school.
Who arranged the van? The
The
university?
School, the school. So Student Affairs
Yeah.
again. They deal with all of that. So everyone knows where to meet, and then we arrive as a team.
Okay. Like I said, that shows a lot of character building, and discipline within yourselves. You make a commitment, you have to stay with it.
Right.
We're talking about World Food Day coming up and nutrition and so on. Let's talk a little bit about how you guys keep yourselves in shape. Start with you first, Randy. You look like you in a good shape.
Yeah, well,
what's your day like?
The biggest thing I would say is your diet, what you put into your body, and making sure you get enough cardio and going to the gym. For me, I go to the gym. I try to eat right, and I keep moving, so I do a lot of cardio as well.
But you don't work, right? You only...
No, I don't work. I
You
only
don't
go
work,
to
so you
school
have
and
more
balance basketball.
time
yes,
for
sir.
that. What's your workout look like?
Well, in the
Inspire
morning,
some of these young men out there who are lazy.
well, in the morning, I get up 5 o'clock, get ready, go to the gym.
5 o'clock. Oh, so today was normal for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I go to the gym, I come home, recover. If I can, like if the Civic is available, I will go and put up shots, come home, eat something, then study a little bit, take a nap, then right back again in the evening. Either go to the gym or go out to put up shots again. And I repeat that every day.
Yeah. And then you fit your classes at
So,
night.
my message to any young youth trying to be inspired is that just stay on track, stay dedicated, and it will all pay off. Think of it as like while you're up early in the morning putting in work, your competition is at home sleeping, so you always want to be ahead of the competition.
Good one.
That's
Yeah.
how I think.
How you paying for your studies?
I'm on scholarship.
On a scholarship.
Yes, sir.
On a athletic scholarship.
Yes, sir.
So you need to do that as well.
Yes, sir.
Keep yourself.
Yes, sir.
And then how you keep your grades?
So that's the next thing too, to always stay on track with school. So I keep on track with school and stay focused and keep my grades
How
up.
much longer you have?
I would say about 2 more years.
2 more years?
I started in 2023 and it's a 4-year program.
What you plan to do when you finish those 2 years and you graduate?
Well, for me, my goal is to play basketball professionally overseas. But I understand that anything can happen. I can get hurt. So I always have to have a backup plan. So I inspire to own my own business one day.
Good for you. Well, you are obviously on a different, Lawani, you're on a different schedule. You work.
Right.
So how you manage it now?
It's definitely tough at times because I also have children. So managing life, managing work, it can become hectic. I don't have the same schedule that Randy has.
Obviously, you're a whole different life.
Yeah,
I love this, 2 different
Right. So Randy
experiences.
is like a little brother for me. I'm
Yeah.
29, so I'm going to be 30 soon. So my focus is to rightfully stay in shape. So that is the main thing. So when I have time,
Well, you look
I'm
lean,
definitely-
so you look
yeah, it's
quite
easier for me.
fast.
it's easier for me than others. I know when I met Randy did not look like that. So that is definitely hard work. It shows on the court. So I'm very proud of him. But I also try, within the mentorship program to assist them in things that I believe I had as weaknesses when I was there.
So you're a mentor.
Right. So, yeah. So I'm
So you have a family,
right.
you're studying, keeping your grades, you're doing sports, and you're a mentor.
Right. So I have to set an example. I also have to hold them accountable. So there are certain reports that come in, maybe guys are missing class, maybe guys are missing grades, and I have to be one to contact them and let them know, hey, what is going on with this? Are we going to email the teachers? Do I need to get Miss Miriam, who is another person that's a part of Student Affairs who aids with the writing center and stuff like that? But we have everything in place for them.
For you to do this, Lonnie, you have to have some support.
I do.
Who's your biggest, who got your back the best or the most?
So I have my partner, Shireen. So that's at home. I have my mom, I have my dad who they support me, Omik, who is a very close friend of mine. At school, definitely Miss Sylvia, she is behind me at all times. So she has been big. Miss Miriam, Miss Brian, they aided in providing me the tools. And when I say the tools, I mean like you have to study.
Which one came first, Galen or family? For in your case?
In my case, I would have to say Galen comes first.
No, I mean came first. You already
My
had,
family was already
you're already there. Yeah. Then you
established,
decided to go to
and then
school.
Galen. But when you go to Galen, Galen takes lead.
Takes up, yeah.
Uh-huh,
It takes
of course.
up majority of your
Ah,
time.
you're investing in yourself
Exactly.
for the good of your family.
Right. So your family has to have your back, and then you have to have people at Galen who also have your back, because your journey will include teachers who they have a wide variety of expectations. Some of them have no interest in basketball whatsoever. So that's where they come in. They're like, hey, he needs this, he needs that, and then it works. You know. Of course, you have to carry your own weight, but the system is there and it works.
Yeah, you're two totally different stories here. How many more years you have?
I believe I have one more year.
One more year.
Yeah. So, and at that point, then I have some important decisions.
Yeah.
to
How old are your kids?
make. One is 2 and one is 7.
2 and 7.
Right.
Yeah. You. All the best to you, buddy.
Yes, thanks.
All right. Congratulations to both of you. And it's amazing how, like you said, besides, because I'm sure you have family home too that, that got your back.
Yeah,
But
my mom,
your mom.
she's my
yeah.
backbone.
Yeah. You still got your mom. That's cool. But Galen is in your lives.
Yeah.
So speaking of Galen, Miss Sylvia, before we go, I mean, you one has his mom, one has his wife. And I think
Yes.
you play both roles, so both of them from Galen. Mom and wife.
Definitely part of the wider support system, which includes coach, which includes Miss Miriam. Sometimes I'm definitely more of the you need to do this. And you at them for sure. But you mentioned the World Food Day coming up and stuff like that. So Galen also has our health week coming up next week, actually. And in looking at ways to get all of our resources and all of our different communities tied in, we have also asked our athletes to put together, sort of short videos looking at what a day in their life looks like in terms of nutrition or in terms of working out, to build that camaraderie across the university. So we're really, centering our athletes in this discussion about health and wellness and overall well-being. Because really and truly, our athletes are sort of leaders and role models in our university. A lot of our students do look up to them, and so it is sort of important to have them in these discussions as well. So we look forward to having that as part of our online efforts and campaign for wellness. And looking at overall better health and nutrition as a university. And looking at that, how does your food and diet contribute to you doing well academically? Having a clearer mind when you're within your classes.
Of course.
And with that, of course, we are absolutely proud of our male athletes, of our female athletes, of these young men. Both different stories for sure. But both have come out and emerged as leaders within the university. I remember bringing Randy in for academic support, which is what we do for all first semester students, and really seeing him grasp the information that was offered to him, and just by doing that, motivating his fellow athletes to participate. And that interest that he has, I think, makes Luana's job a little bit easier in terms of mentorship, makes my job a little bit easier in terms of mentorship. But we will say, if you're in the Kyle district tonight, come out to Sacred Heart Auditorium. Galen Eagles will be there, sort of facing the Sacred Heart team, and then on Thursday, the big game in Belmopan, which will be Galen Eagles versus the UP Jaguars. So
All right.
we hope the community will come out, because it's not only for students, it is open to the general public. So come out and support your team.
Thanks again for both of you. Quite a story. And I think it's a good start for our morning. To the message to Belizeans is, with hard work, you can make any success available. Thanks again, Lonnie, Randy, and of course Sylvia, for joining us this morning here on the morning show. Reminding you of the Hudut sale. I think Hudut are good, healthy food, not so? Especially with the coconut and the fish and anything there. Yes.
Followed by good sleep.
$20 this Friday from 11 in the morning, corner Jasmine Street and Mahogany Street. Place your orders 675-3862. We'll take a break. We'll be back and we'll be talking more about World Food Day.